Okay, so when I say Oregon, you say Pinot Noir, right? Or you might say Chardonnay or Pinot Gris. You wouldn't be wrong. That's most of the wine that is made, except if you're in the Umpqua Valley, which is in the southern part of the state, closer to the California border, and it has a completely different climate, much warmer, and suitable for growing grapes like Tempranillo, which is what we have in the Trouvere Tempranillo from the Umpqua Valley. So if you have never had an Oregon red apart from Willamette Valley Pinot, here's something new. This goes perfectly well with our idea of the shipment that are wines that are hard to access or off the beaten path. This wine is actually from a winery that makes wine in the Willamette. This is Don and Wendy Lange. They run a very eco-conscious operation, salmon safe and sustainable winery. They use 70% recycled glass from local sources. They have good water management. They have solar panels, everything, the whole 9 yards, right? But in the early 2000s, they started to take trips from the Willamette down to the Rogue and Umpqua Valley. And they saw, especially Don, that Tempranillo was very, very suited to the region, to the Umpqua and Rogue Valleys, which are in that southern section, much, much warmer. You don't get all of that Pacific breeze. You don't get the fog. So this is a very, very different area. Now, Don believed Tempranillo was perfectly suited for the area, and now it is the it grape. It is very, very popular in the Umpqua Valley right now. This is the 2018. It is the Artist Series. It has an artist label on it. That's why we have this. Really a great, great wine. Beautiful. Let's take a look at it. Tempranillo from Oregon. Who knew, right? So let's take a look. Very dark in color. This is not a Pinot. You definitely could not mistake it for that. Very plummy, very, very dark. Let's take a swirl and a sniff. It's got some legs on this wine too, some decent alcohol on this. It's going to be nice and full-bodied at 14.2% alcohol. Dark fruit and leather. This is kind of like a toothsome wine. It's got heavy aromas and flavors, blackberry and black plum. Really kind of, really rich, and that leathery note is there. A little bit of smoke too. Let's taste. Full wine, nice tannins, that smoke is there again, leathery, a little bit herbal, dark fruit. If you like a bigger wine, this is absolutely there. It just shows a totally different side of Oregon where the heat of the daytime temperatures is going to make full-bodied reds that are almost more like California. It's just so different and so tasty. You want to have this with grilled foods, 100%. It's a powerful wine. It's got a lot going on, but in a great and balanced way. And just so very different for Oregon that I really loved this wine, and I was very excited to be able to present it to you because it's just so different. And again, very hard to get wines from the Umpqua or Rogue Valley, which are in that southern portion of Oregon, but they are delicious, and it's great to try them and know that that's another area for us to explore if we're ever out in the Oregon, Northern California area.